Excellent stuff. Thanks a million for that, Rachel.
No problem.
That's cool. Really, really good song. So for people who are people want to check out your music, whereabouts can they find your music?
Everywhere. I'm all over the place. I'm on Facebook.
Yeah.
www.facebook.com/Rachael McCormack.
With an E in Rachel.
With an A.
Sorry, an A-E, yeah. Rachael.
You can get me on Twitter at Rachael McCormack. And then you get me, I'm on Reverb Nation as well. So you just type in, like, you know my name. I'm number 9 in the Irish songwriter charts
Not
at
to be
the moment.
sniffed at.
And I'm also on YouTube. So you can check all my videos out on www.youtube.com/satisfactorygirl. And before anyone says it, I don't know why I picked that name, but now it's there and I can't change it.
And it's sticking.
Yeah, and it's sticking.
Cool.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of different things to listen to and watch and stuff.
I've about seven or 8 live videos and balconies up there, and I have other type of sessions as well up there. So if anyone would like to hear me, I'm up on YouTube.
And if people want to catch you live in the next while?
Catch me live. March is going to be a really busy month for me.
Okay.
Obviously, the 9th of March, I'm going to be at the Addison Lodge in aid of St. Paul's School for Autism.
Okay, yes.
There's going to be a couple of other bands there as well. There's going to be Capture, Tuner, and there's a couple of other people.
They're
and myself.
great bands, yeah.
Yeah,
They're
so
really, really good.
we're all going to do it, and it's all in aid of autism, which is a great charity. And then after March 9th, I'm at the Sunday Roast in the Mercantile, March 11th.
Cool.
And after that, March 14th, I'm in Brussels at the Zodiac Sessions.
Excellent. This is a very busy.
It's going to be a crazy month of March, but I'm looking forward to it because live is what I'm all about, and I love being up there.
Yeah.
So please come down and check me out.
Brilliant.
It will be whopper.
Excellent. Well, we're going to have another song and then a little bit more of a chat, I think.
Yeah,
but is
cool.
it cool if we do a track now?
Ah, totally.
Deadly. What do you want to play for us?
I'm going to play another song. It's actually kind of newish. If that's all right with you.
That's we look forward to that.
Cool. Right, so this song's called Every Time, and it's going to be on the album. So
cool.
Hope you enjoy it.
Got my hand in my pocket, pulling out cheap cigars, playing poker for the bills, tenor on cheap scratch cards. Oh Lord, what will become of me? I can't control it no more, 'cause every time I know I'm gonna make it one day, I'll be sleeping at the Ritz, over pink champagne, shaking hands with the devil, but looking towards the sun. 'Cause every time I know I'm gonna make it one day, 'cause every time I know I'm gonna make it one day. I'm gonna make it one day. Looking for a job, but I ended up stealing cars. When drinking on the bench, sold drugs to the local mob. Oh Lord, what will become of me? I can't control it no more, 'cause every time I know I'm gonna make it one day, I'll be sleeping at the Ritz, over pink champagne, shaking hands with the devil, but looking towards the sun. 'Cause every time I know, 'cause every time I know, 'cause every time I know, I'm gonna make it one day. I looking at the Ritz and singing over pink champagne. Shaking hands with the devil, but looking towards the sun. 'Cause every time I know, 'cause every time I know, 'cause every time I know, I'm gonna make it one day.
Brilliant stuff. Thanks a million for that, Rachel.
Thank you.
You weren't lying when you were saying you were nice and upbeat.
Thanks.
Great stuff. Just to talk to you a little bit about your influences, I know you were saying to me earlier that Katie Tunstall plays a
massive
big
fan
part.
of Katie Tunstall.
Yeah.
Huge.
For good reasons, obviously.
For good reason. Yeah, well, I was telling the crew earlier on.
Yeah.
I actually met her down in Kerry, and it was the most weirdest thing ever, because I kind of felt that day that I might have had a chance to have met her, and then when I did, it was really weird, and I didn't really have anything good to actually ask her. I didn't even tell her that I was a songwriter, but it was just great to kind of meet her, and she was a lovely person, and it was fantastic. And she is up at the top there. She'd be my number one, really.
I'd say that was quite nerve-wracking, so meeting your...
And it was weird, because when I actually went into the gig then, because it was a real small gig, and I was at the side of the stage, and she did her real famous song, Suddenly I See.
Yeah.
And she looked to the right, and she wanted everyone to stand up, and so they weren't actually really standing up, but I stood up, all my friends stood up, and we were all at the side of the stage, with all our arms in the air. Yeah, great. And she looked, and she just kind of went like that to me. All right. And I went, no, she didn't do that to me. And I looked at my friend and said, did you see that? And she goes, I swear to God. But it was just great, and she was a really nice person, really down to earth, and it was just great to meet her.
That's great.
It was great to meet her. It was great.
Excellent. And other influences in your music? I know you've quite a varied musical taste.
Yeah. I mean, I love Stevie Wonder. I love John Lennon. I love the Beatles. I love The Cure. I love the Smiths. There's loads of influence. Sheryl Crow. She's absolutely amazing. There's so many people that I could mention. Stevie Wonder is just, I absolutely adore him.
I think you can hear influences from all of these artists that you're naming, though. You can hear sort of, especially Katie Tunstall, there's certainly an influence of that there. But you do it in your own way.
Thank God.
You do, yeah. So we're going to have to finish up in a minute, but we have to ask our usual cheesy questions.
Deadly, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to keep them short this week. First of all, I have to ask you, what is the most embarrassing song that you have on your MP3 player?
Would have to be Chumbawamba. I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Yeah, definitely. That's pretty embarrassing, I guess. But I guess it's a party tune.
It's a cool one, but isn't it? Especially if you're at kind of a house party and you want to, rock the early 90s, late 90s, and you blast that, and everybody is up, and then as soon as it ends, everyone goes, that's a crap song, you know what I mean? But everyone dances to it.
Yeah, there's a couple of songs like that.
Yeah,
we won't go into it right now. But and secondly, if you could go on the road and tour with one artist band, they don't have to even still be touring, who would it be and why? I'd
love to go on tour with Dead or
either or. It could be going on tour in the 60s, the 50s. It doesn't have to be going on tour now.
The Beatles, obviously the Beatles. I'd love to tour with John Lennon, but Lord rest his soul. Yeah. Also, I'd love to tour with Led Zeppelin. I just think they're absolutely awesome.
Yeah. Can't argue.
Guns N' Roses, but not the Guns N' Roses now.
Not the current.
Real Guns N' Roses, definitely.
Well, you're certainly showing your rock influences
totally,
there. Yeah. Okay, we're going to have to finish up, but just to remind people that they can catch you March 9th in St. Paul. Addison Lodge. That's the St. Paul's.
For the St. Paul's Charity for Autism, and then you're going to catch me at the Sunday Roast.
The 11th.
Roast.
That's in the Mercantile.
Mercantile, March 11th, and then Sodex Sessions, March 14th. And onwards and upwards, please God.
Excellent. I hope you come into us now when you have the album finished.
I'm definitely going to be coming in here. I'm going to be banging down the door.
I
have the album in my hand, please.
Brilliant. So check her out on YouTube and all the rest as well. In the meantime, we're going to finish up with a track that you were very kind to send us in. Is this a sampler from the album?
It is a sampler. It's not the finished product, but it's nearly the finished product. And it is definitely going to be on the album. It's going to be track 2 on the album.
Excellent. And it's called?
My Wonderful Disease.
Excellent. Thanks a million, Rachel.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
Blast. I loved it.
Excellent. Thank you.